Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Well, I'm already in a DEX trade, so I just wanted to take out yesterday's high. So sorry for jumping so early into this one, but I'm really hoping that DEX will take out yesterday's high. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's hope it will do right now, because London Open is it's just now, and that's it. We reached take profit. So what a nice way to start the day. There you go. Just a take profit right at London Open. Okay, great. Gold is edging higher. Let's go over some charts, shall we? Because I know you guys like charts. Alright, so this is Nasdaq 15 minute. I'm gonna talk about this move after market close. It was interesting, to say the least. I'm waiting for a phone call, so sorry everyone if it's gonna just, Oh, Gabriel is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Huge applause. Don't forget to push the like button, Gabriel. How you doing? How you doing? So, just as the stream started, right at London Open, I managed to make a take profit on DEX, and now the account is back up to over $53,000. Yeah, yesterday we were struggling with all these losses. It was terrible, but now it's looking better. Anyway, let's look at gold. I'm gonna start with gold, and this is the phone call I was waiting for. So don't go anywhere, guys. I just have to answer this call. Sorry guys, just a quickie phone call. So I'm looking for gold to take that high out, which is these highs, actually. Multiple highs, if I may say. So, and as we were talking about it, it took out the 2000 level yesterday, this line right here. And I am definitely confident that it wants to spike higher. So as for DEX, I'm not sure. You know what? Let's check something before we go into the charts deeper. What kind of news we have? We have unemployment claims. All right. Unemployment claims. And okay, some revised. Okay, nothing serious. Unemployment claims is in US session, so that's fine. But first, let's go into gold. So gold started to edge up. Most likely this is the 1 hour gold chart. It wants to take out these highs. That's what I'm looking for. Actually, what I'm looking for is any kind of a retracement to a fair value gap. But if we don't get it, then we don't get it. So we don't have to jump right into every single trade. We have a very small imbalance right down there. You know what? If we can take that, I'm gonna place a limit order right there. Limit order right there. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm only going to risk $150 on that one. So I just placed the limit order right there. There you go. And the take profit should be at, well, let's just put it somewhere here. If it fills the order, of course. On the 5 minute, well, yeah, we'll see. Hey, Mosin, hey there, hey there. How you doing? How you doing this morning? So that would be my pending order for gold. On the DEX, we already made this nice trade this morning, so I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna go over to NASDAQ, most likely. I'm going to check what's going on there. Let's go and check NASDAQ. Actually, you know what? Let's go NASDAQ here on the daily. I know lots of lines here, and I'm trying to explain what's going on. But this is the daily NASDAQ chart, and I just want you guys to see what's happening on the daily. So let's start with that. There's a new day opening gap on NASDAQ, which is from the 19th of July to the 20th of July. And yesterday, I think it was yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago. It tapped into this volume imbalance. Sorry, it was just a liquidity void, not a volume imbalance. And with only by 2 handles or 2 points, but still it's not closed yet, so it has not been rebalanced with an up close candle, so pretty much it's still a significant high. And so we were talking about that the other day in the London session, and it nicely went into that. Now my scenario still bullish, so my bias is still bullish on NQ. And the same goes for ES. We were talking about this level right here. Same thing. There is a new day opening gap up there. And for me, it's like, it's pretty, I mean, it's, even if not there, but ES really wants to tap into this zone. There's fair value gap there, imbalance, new day opening gap. So I'm really staying on the bullish side for ES as well. All right, but mostly for NQ. And if we go down to the hourly NQ, actually let's go to NinjaTrader. This is NASDAQ in NinjaTrader. That's where I trade. And this is the 15-minute chart for NASDAQ. And look at that. Yesterday, after market close, there was a very quick seek and destroy. Hold on, let me make a phone call quick. I'm sorry guys, I just had a really urgent phone call. So anyway, we're in Nasdaq, and as you can see, after London Open we started to, this is the 15-minute Nasdaq chart. This one is edging higher, but in the main picture on the 15-minute, after yesterday seek and destroy movement, if I may say so, let me show you on the tick chart what I'm thinking at. Right here on the tick chart you can see that right after market closed, this movement like boom boom took out buy side and sell side, and so now Nasdaq is a huge question mark what it wants to do. The same went on, almost the same went on ES2, as you can see, that create a new low. This is the ES on the right side. Not really clear what kind of a targets we can expect right here. So I don't see anything on the 15-minute. I don't see anything on the 5-minute. So if I go down to the, this is the Nasdaq again on the right side. The right side is the Nasdaq 5-minute. It might try to take out this high, which is only a few points away, but there's not enough volume, no entry point, so I'm not entering into that. The only significant point is yesterday's high up here at 16,000, almost 16,000 actually. Wait a second. It's not even that. I'm an idiot. That's the 16,000. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I'm still sleepy. Yesterday high was right up there, 114, 16,114. So interesting, by the way, to see that this spike, how clearly just, you know, took everything, went into this imbalance, took out the low. Like, I think it's uncertainty right now on Nasdaq, so I'm not willing to touch it, not until at least New York Open, I think so. So if we go back to gold, and this is the gold chart again, 15-minute gold chart, we still not tapped into that trade. On the 5-minute we did, so you know what, I'm gonna jump in to a gold long position with a 1-to-1 maybe, only with like $150, so let's do it. There you go. It's a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, not some fancy trade. If it gets down here and price action show us some good stuff, I might add one more position, a very small one, so overall my risk shouldn't be above $250 or $60. And let's look for this level. Maybe it will tap into that. But the whole week gold was messing with me, technically. It was messing with me big time. So for now, that's all we can see, and the DAX index is doing the same thing as it used to do every morning. Started to consolidate. The only move that was major is that it took out yesterday's high at London Open, which I made a small profit on here, and so far that's it. So far the only thing I'm hoping for is that gold might pop up and take out yesterday's high. If not, it's still fine. It's still all right. Small position here, so it's only a 1-to-1 risk reward, not 1-to-10, 1-to-30, 1-to-20. I know the gurus are all making 1-to-20 risk rewards. Good for them. It's not about that right now. We are in this 5-minute imbalance right here. There was a smaller one up there. That's why I entered up there. Maybe should have waited until we get here. Let's see if it holds or not. If it's not holding, then it is what it is. Yesterday I managed to recoup some losses from gold. $500 win right here. And this morning the DEX. So finally we at least tapped into the $3,000 profit mark. Which is good. So don't forget to push the like button, guys. And support the stream if you can. It's free. So right now my gold trade is okay-ish, but it's as soon as it starts to trade below 2003.80-ish level, I might consider to close it early with a small loss. So we'll see. We'll see. Sorry guys, I did not sleep. I'm not sleeping nowadays, so I have to sleep more. I'm just yawning here. Orgy, hey. Is gold going to buy? I don't know. I'm in a long position, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. On the 5-minute, it looks like it's hovering in that fair value gap. I'm risking a very small position here. Most likely I'm gonna get stopped. I don't like this price action. It's slipping down. This is a typical slipping move. It's gonna slip, slip, slip down. Maybe this last 1-minute fair value gap will hold as a last line of defense right here on the 1-minute. If it's not gonna hold, I might just gonna close it with a small loss. I made a small profit this morning on DEX. I don't want to give it all back. This is the last line of defense, this 1-minute fair value gap, but it seems like it's not gonna hold. So gold is going to do the dirty trick again. You know what? I might just gonna close it. This candle is closing in 10 seconds. Yeah, I closed it. Okay. I closed the trade, made $333 and now lost 120 on gold. So is it going to buy? I don't know. It went through this fair value gap. If in the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds it is going to trade back up here, then we might have a chance that it wants to go long from here. Or it can do like this. Look at that. Look at this. There's a 15-minute. This is the 15-minute chart, and this is the refined 15-minute fair value gap down there. If you want to wait for it, you can still do so. Maybe it wants to tap down into this fair value gap, sweep the leftovers from the liquidity here, and then maybe shoot up to take out yesterday's high. So hard to tell, and I might close my gold trade prematurely. Look at that. Look at that. I was an idiot again. I closed it. I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute candle to close. If I might give a second chance for this trade. I have to wait for the 5-minute to close. If it closes inside this fair value gap, that's a good sign. That's still 1 minute and 20 seconds. If not, then it's definitely not a good sign if it closes below that gap. Especially if it closes below this fair value gap on the 1 minute. Then I would wait for the 15-minute fair value gap down here. Maybe it will give some traction. Otherwise, if I look at the 1 minute, no clear entry to short, you know. Small structure break here, yes, right, but I just don't like the formation that much, so who knows? Who knows? Let's wait for the 5 minute to close. It's in 30 seconds. Yeah, it's going down, so it's a good thing that I closed it early, so that was a good choice, at least for now. The X is going down. Small structure break there. Sarvesh is here. Applause to you, my man. Doing great, doing great. Thank you, thank you. I had a small win on DEX and a smaller loss on gold again. So almost at the 53,000 this morning. Otherwise, it's good. Yesterday, I had a great day on... hold on. That was not it. Yesterday, I had... What did I have? That was Total Commander. What was it? Let me check. Hold on. Yeah. There it is. So this was yesterday. Yesterday I made another $200. So overall I'm at 13 days. So this express funded account is going good with the payouts. So it was fine. It was fine. Now we're approaching this 15-minute fair value gap, by the way, guys. So just saying. As we do that, we might, I mean, we could look for possible long entries on gold if we're bullish to take out yesterday's high. Let's hope. DEX is not doing anything. Let's check NASDAQ. NASDAQ is consolidating. Having a shit 3 weeks with the market maker model. Oh, the big moves don't give an entry. And where is any entry it loses. So as I understand, you're trying to GBP CAD. Well, I'm not trading GBP CAD, Dark Cricketer, but I have no idea what's happening there. I'm only focusing on these pairs, and these pairs are too much right now. But you know, because we're just bored, I can get a quick look for you, but just for a brief 1 minute, because I'm absolutely not trading that pair. I'm not looking that pair. What is this? GBP CAD. I have never traded GBP CAD, I guess, in my whole life. I don't know anything about this. I mean, not that I don't know anything about this, but I never checked GBP CAD. Let's check this. This is just a very brief check. GBP CAD on the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour GBP CAD. It looks shit. I'm sorry to say that, but it looks terrible. It's nothing. On the daily, because it didn't take out this high, I would stay bullish on the big picture. 4 hour candle is even shittier. It's even worse. It's very bad. If we look at the 4 hour sell side, we have some liquidity here in this level. So just below yesterday's low, we have sell side, but we have a strong high, a historical high above this, which is right here. No, not here, sorry, which is at 72.43 ish level. On the 4 hour, it looks terrible. I have no entry, no nothing. I would not touch GBP CAD, that's for sure. Nothing. I would not touch it. If I go down to the 15 minute, it's shrinking. I mean, as you can see, I'm not using trend lines. I never use trend lines. But look at this. Really, it's not tradable. It's nothing. Internal liquidity. We have no idea where it goes. I think GBP CAD. I cannot say it's gonna be a sell. It can dump. Of course, it can dump any second, or it can just shoot up like crazy. That's a big gamble. So that's gamble. If you want to go short, that's a gamble trade from my side. So that's my take on GBP CAD. No problem, Dark Rick. I'm happy to help you. If you can push the like button, please. Thank you. So anyway, let's get back to do the market maker algo stop working after November? Is that why ICT doesn't know? It's not. It's not Sarvesh. Sarvesh, it's not. It's a good question. The market. I mean, the algorithm. It's not stopping any. It's not even stopping on a holiday. I mean, not even on Christmas Eve, not even Christmas Day. ICT said so, and I truly believe that. Of course, it's working on smaller time frames, but the algo is not stopping anytime. It never stops, and I truly believe that because I see those movements in the very small time frames. And I do believe that that's okay. Look at that, gold is tapping into the 15 minute. So I do believe that that ICT says that the algo is not stopping. He only said that in the last quarter, especially around the holidays, volume is getting a little bit thinner, or how should I say, slower. But if you're, if you go subatomic, like in the Ant-Man movie, if you go subatomic, who is ICT? Well, it's an acronym for inner circle trader. You can Google it, Juker. You can Google it. By the way, thank you for being here. Push the like button and sub. Lots of fun stuff is coming. So yes. He is a trader. He's a veteran trader, but he's retired now. His last tweet was around 10 days ago or 12 days ago. He's, I think, one of the very best traders online. Google for him. He has a YouTube channel and a Twitter channel. That's how I learned everything. I mean, not everything, but most what I do and I know, and I'm fully funded at 3 accounts with Top Step taking payouts. I learned everything from ICT. So I'm proud to say that I learned what I know from ICT. So he's a human. Google for him. Google for him. Inner circle trader. That's what you should Google. So the algos are not stopping, even not on holidays. If you go down to like really small time frames, like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, or 1 minute, it's still working. The market maker sell model and buy models are still there. But as you said, Sarvesh, I understand that you're trading the market maker models. I'm gonna be honest with you, and since nobody else is here, I can tell you that as of this point yet, I'm not really using the market maker sell or buy model. I mean, I try to identify it, but I told you, I think last time I was talking about this, that I'm still having problems recognizing the proper market maker sell or buy model. So I think quite a few people would disagree with me what I consider. You're trading M15 and M5. M5, M15 should be still good around Christmas time, for example. Last year, I was trading around Christmas, and you can say what you want. I mean, anyone can say what whoever wants, but I was surprised too, because there was enough volume around Christmas holidays to trade for these intraday scalps or small trades as well. So I had enough volume. I had volume, but I am definitely concerned that are we going to have enough volume to trade during the holidays? I'm thinking when should be the time when I say, okay, I'm not going to trade for a few days, and it's definitely going to be December 25, 26, 27, 20. I think on the 27th, 28th of December, volume should be picking up a little bit, if not too much. And I think this year's Christmas holidays are right at the best week, because right after that, after New Year, on the 2nd of January and the 3rd of January, volume should be great. It should be picking up nicely. It should be picking up nicely. So the week of Christmas, I think I'm gonna skip that. I'm not sure how the futures markets are going to be opened, but one thing I know, and just keep this in mind, and this is my only this is my personal add-on. This is not ICT saying, this is what I say, and I know this from some other people who are trading the Nasdaq and S&P. People want to make money even during the holidays. I mean, hedge funds, of course, they go to Christmas holidays as well, but people want to make money. And yeah, markets are gonna be low and maybe closed for those few days, but right after the open, after holidays, volume is going to pick up fast because people want to make money. So if you're just trading Nasdaq or S&P, or mostly Nasdaq or Dow Jones, where there's volume or speed, then we can expect some movement there. I'm not afraid that it's gonna stop, or I'm definitely not stopping, but I think we're gonna have enough volume. So this is gold on the 15-minute chart. This is a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency that has been denied. I mean, not denied, sorry, invalidated, or what's the proper term? Price just went through. This is the 5-minute. Price just went through. If we zoom out, this is still the 15-minute. We have a significant low from Asia session right here, and we have yesterday's high. I don't have any entry on gold, by the way. No entry. Nothing. The only entry which I would be considering, if this would be pushing upwards with the displacement, changing structure here on these candles right there. Let me show you with this. So right there, it would be changing the structure with the displacement. I would go again to take out yesterday's high. Otherwise, I'm not touching it. And this is the German index. Sorry for hopping all around. Yeah, I'm considering only trading Nasdaq. Forex for some reason has become really inconsistent. Exactly. I wouldn't say inconsistent, but for example, this is euro dollar. I don't even go to the details, but if you go with a Forex pair and you're a day trader, and for example, if you want to be a day trader and you want to choose euro dollar, I suggest do not choose euro dollar as an intraday trader, especially in London session. If you are trading mostly in the London session, you want to be a Forex trader intraday, do not go with euro dollar in my personal opinion. Why? Because it's slow. It doesn't move enough. Look at that. I go down to the 1 minute chart. Okay, today is an exception most likely. Look at this. This is 6-7 pip moves. The range is about a few pips. I mean, if you jump into a trade here, for example, there was an entry here. Your stop loss would be 3 pips plus spread plus commission, 5 pips. I don't like this. It's just too tight for me. What the hell is euro dollar doing right now? Look at that. So for me, euro dollar is not moving enough to trade it. Even if you have a very good spread and everything, I just don't like it. It's not my... If you want to go with it, of course, you can. Anyone who likes Forex and euro dollar, go with it. I just need speed. I feel the need for speed, as Tom Cruise said it in Top Gun. And euro dollar, 10 trading day, I mean, 6 or 7 trading days out of 10, euro dollar doesn't have speed. There's not enough speed on euro dollar. You're just going to sit there in London session from London Open, and you're going to sit for 1 hour or 2 hours maybe to watch euro dollar move like 12 pips or 15 pips, and you're going to pull out your hair. You're going to have second thoughts about your entry, your trading model. Is going to mess your brain up because it's not having enough speed. If you want to go with Forex in London, I would suggest to go with pound dollar or pound yen. If you have good spread and commission, then go with pound dollar and pound yen. It's the same, basically. I mean, not the same, but it has speed. It has momentum. Yeah. So, but I only say this if you want to be an intraday day trader, not a swing trader or a position trader. So you're not taking a trade. Exactly. Sorry, not taking a trade for days or weeks, but you're the kind of trader who I am, and I'm not saying I always do the same thing, but I like to finish. I like to close the trade within a session, but at least within the same day. So even if I open something in London, my average holding time, I don't want to hold it no more than 1 or 2 hours. 3 hours, I don't even remember when I hold an intraday trade for 3 hours. It was I did, but I stopped that. So I don't want to hold. I don't want to be in the market risking whatever profit or money I'm risking. I don't want to be in there for so long. I want to be in and out. Like ICT said this. I want speed. And if you want to trade London with euro dollar, you're not going to have speed. You have to sit there for 2 or 3 hours minimum. That's the minimum. On average, I'm talking about average, because there's, of course, there's going to be days when you will finish in 20 minutes or something, but most likely you're going to be effed up in the head, and you're going to be sitting at the Forex chart in London session and even New York session. Many times in New York session. So the things that move are index futures, gold maybe, and like pound is moving fast, but I'm never going to trade euro dollar again. I was I was arguing with myself about this for a long time, but I never say never, I know, but I'm not sure I'm going to trade euro dollar anytime in the future, near future. I'm gonna leave euro dollar as it is. Otherwise, CFDs or index futures don't have commission and MetaTrader brokers, which is sort of good, but and gold can make a good move in London as well if you know how to trade gold. But gold is heavily manipulated by politicians, news, economics, and everything. So the algo is not always that precise in gold. You have to know what you're doing if you want to trade gold. I would like to master gold, but the best market, and I understand now why ICT calls it the gentleman's market, is the futures market, especially Nasdaq. This is the gentleman's market. The price comes from the same provider, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Everybody sees the same regulated price. It's the market is timed here. It opens at 9:30, closes at 4 p.m. and the algorithm is definitely going to make its moves in that time period, and you're definitely going to find a pattern which repeats like almost every hour. If you trade, I mean, my entry model is I went down from 1 minute to 30 second, and sometimes on the 1 minute, of course, but mostly 30 second. My setup happens every single day. Actually, it's not my setup, it's ICT's setup. The YouTube 2022 model, in my own experience, it happens every, not just goddamn single day, but most likely almost in every hour if you trade in the 30-second chart. Yes, exactly, Sarvesh. I've been watching NAS and it moves in a very structured but also quick way. Yeah, Nasdaq and S&P as well, by the way. And I'm not trading Dow Jones, but they say it's almost the same, so it moves like the same. I'm not trading Dow Jones, but you can, if you go down to 30 seconds, 1 minute, and you use the 5 to 15 minutes as your higher time frame, daily bias doesn't really even matter that much, because you only have to go with the 15-minute bias and the 15-minute levels and the 5-minute levels. And I can tell you from experience that from 9:30, and I just want to say, cover your ears or get your kids out of the range. F the kill zone. F the kill zone. I'm not saying it's stupid. It's a very useful thing. So respectfully, F the kill zone, because from 9:30 to 4 p.m. as these future markets are open, you're going to have, if you're trading on the 30 seconds, at least 4 to 5 setups. Perfect YouTube 2022 setups. Perfect setups. Now, this information, what I'm saying to you, I know ICT said it as well, but I backtested hours, tens of hours, hundreds of hours, I think. My personal life, I mean my weekends, I was backtesting it. I was checking the charts all around, and I can tell you from my own personal experience that you are going to have at least 4 or 5 setups from 9:30 to 4 p.m. during the New York Open on Nasdaq. You are going to have the perfect YouTube 2022 setup. Perfect setups, not just like sloppy setups or maybe not. No, you're going to have 4 to 5 perfect setups. Interesting. But are spreads another problem, or is it low on top step? It's very low on top step. Actually, the line you can see right now, this is the last price. This is the price line. I don't have spread included in this chart. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. Can I do that? Show range. I don't know NinjaTrader that good. Lines, grid line. I don't know. Hold on a second. Hold on. Because I want to check auto scale, center price scale, chart style. No. Candle. White. Auto scale. Price maker. Hours. Executions. Hold on. Maybe I can find it at indicators. Show ask line, show bid line. There you go. So that's it. I'm gonna zoom it out for you, alright? Actually, I'm gonna go down to 30 seconds. So now you see the blue line and the red line or whatever. So the spread is on Nasdaq is around 1 tick. 1 or 2 ticks. It's hovering between 1 or 2 ticks. But it's not accurate because this is the last traded price, and this is going to be around 1 tick, I guess. We don't see 9. Yeah, so it's really floating very much. But you know, the only thing that matters, if you have a limit order to be filled, then you know, it doesn't really matter that much. Otherwise, oh, what the hell is happening? Something's going on. This is the 30-second entry, by the way. 30-second chart. But I don't like to see it because it messes me up. So show bid and ask. I'm just the only thing I'm checking is the last price traded. So that's what I'm using. So the spread is, I think it's somewhat normal. I cannot compare it to other brokerages because I have no comparison. I did not trade at other brokerages or prop firms. I mean, Apex has the same because I use NinjaTrader. This is NinjaTrader, technically not TopStep. So NinjaTrader provides this feed to TopStep. And you have a $5 commission on every full mini contract. A round trip commission of $5. So, but it's not a big problem. It's manageable. It's manageable. Okay, so what's happening here? We have relative equal lows. And I'm just going to jump in. You know why? Because it's going to take it out. There. Jumped in. 42.75. It's 2 contracts. Oh, yesterday, by the way, I passed another combine. Which one was it? Passed another combine yesterday. No? I think this was it. Yeah. I passed this combine yesterday. Started at November 14 and ended the 21 November. I had to put an extra profit here because the other day I went a little bit. So I have another combine ready. I have multiple combines passed, which I did not even activate it yet. So, and I have the express funded accounts, but it's all right. So I entered this trade for a quick scalp. Targeting relative equal lows. This is a combine account, by the way, if somebody's asking. This would have been my original entry, but I was an idiot again. And so my hard stop would be somewhere up there. I'm looking on the left side is a 500 tick chart. I'm looking for that to be taken out. Relatively low, sorry. We have fair value gap here, and if I check the sorry, the 5 minute, that can be seen as well on the 5 minute too. Let's check gold. Gold is not doing anything. The German DAX is consolidating again. So we're waiting for gold. Otherwise, nothing here. Waiting for gold. Man, I need to take more sleep. On this weekend, I'm going to sleep as much as I can. As much as I can. So let's hope that it will drop. And again, this is a combine or challenge account or whatever you want to call it. This is not a funded account. It's not a live account. This is a challenge account. And I don't even know the balance right now. It's around $151,000. So I'm not gonna be crying on my shoulder or somebody else's shoulder if it's gonna be a loss. I have like 350k combine accounts passed already, so I should start to lose some funded accounts to activate some more combines. You're long? Well, you could be right. But let's check the long positions. Let's check what are we seeing in Nasdaq for long. Targeting the high of day. Good idea. You know, if that's your thought process, that's very good. Okay. So this is Nasdaq on the 5 minute. High of day. Is this Nasdaq? Yeah, it is. This line here is the 16,000 level, this blue line, just saying. Today's high is at 15,981-ish level. Didn't really manage to take out this significant high, but it did take out this high on the 5 minute. Question remains, is it going to be enough for price to drive it down to here? Because what we're seeing down here and here, and maybe, but it's not so perfect, but maybe here. What I'm seeing here is relative equal lows, which doesn't really mean anything in particular, but you know, who knows these levels, what can they do? If it wants to, you know, if the original plan was for price to take this out and drive liquidity down here, then maybe that can happen. But if we look at the upside here, let's look at the low. Look for a bullish scenario here. The low was 43 and the low was 42.75, so it went below one tick. It went below one tick, so it basically took out this low. Didn't really take out this one, but it took out this low and draw liquidity all the way up here, delivered it here. The question is, Is it going to be enough to continue the push and deliver it higher, or it needs to drop once more to take out these relative equal lows, like 3 equal lows almost down here, and then push it up there? If we look at the 15-minute chart again, this is the 15-minute Nasdaq. My thought process is that it swept low of day after 2 a.m. then pushed aggressively, and now this is the retracement of the 15-minute FVG. You know what? You could be right. You could be right. You could be absolutely right there. Because as I just came to the 15-minute chart, if we look at the thought process of the 15-minute chart, you could be right. Let's zoom it out. Oh no, the neighbor is drilling the wall. It's cool. It's awesome. So there are two fair value gaps. One here and one here down there. Both of them are looking very promising, and the higher time frame is always stronger. So Sarvash might have the upper edge here. Higher time frames are always stronger, and it tapped into both of these fair value gaps. Now the big question comes right now that we are entered into the new 15-minute candle, took out this fair value gap. Is it going to start pushing higher and break this high, or is it just going to drop down lower and take more liquidity? It's a very big question, but higher time frames are always more dominating and stronger. So statistically speaking, Sarvash has a better edge than my trade. My trade is only based on the equal lows, nothing extra here. So we'll see if this candle, if this 15-minute candle is going to trade below my entry around 51, then there's that could mean trouble. If not, as you can see, it can just spike all the way up, take my stop loss out, which is great. Which is great. And you know, we can have the second push. Fantastic. My neighbor is drilling like crazy. Okay, where is it? Fibonacci retracement tool. I know it's not the way you used to put these, but I'm just gonna put it like this. Golden level, yeah. It will be interesting to see, but you know, looking at the higher time frame like Sarvash, I think he might be right. He might have the better edge here, and since it's already took out liquidity here, we can have a second push on the 15-minute to the upside. So yes, yeah, could be right. Look at that. I go back to the 5-minute just to see what's happening. Yes, my stop loss is most likely going to get liquidated because it's going to tap into this fair value gap sooner or later. I have a choice to close this down, which I'm going to do, I think. Yeah, he's gonna take it out. Oh no! I did not take and would not take this trade on my funded account. The reason is that it's not a high probability trade for me, this short. I'm not talking about Sarvash trade, but this short for me would not be a high probability trade. This is not an A+ setup on my side. So, because this is a challenge account, I used to take extreme risks. But I have multiple accounts finished in the green already, so passed. Didn't even activated it, so I think it's gonna take me out. Why? Because there is a fair value gap here. I don't care, it's only 3 points. If it takes me out, let it be. This is the 5-minute Nasdaq. Still. Neighbor is drilling. What setup do I trade? I trade the classic YouTube 2022 mentorship setup. So I look for lows or highs to be taken out on the 5/15 minute chart. Most likely the best ones are where there's some kind of a fair value gap. If we look to the left, they have some kind of a fair value gap on the hourly or another 15-minute chart or whatever. And then I dive down to the 30-second chart and the 500 tick chart. And if I see the same movement on the tick chart as well, that on the 30-second chart, I get taken out. Then I take the trade. Basically, that's how I do it. Those are the ones. Those are my A+ setups that I take on my funded accounts. Oh my God, the drilling is insane here. Because there's no structure break on the 5-minute, I would not go short here. It still looks like that the setup from Sarvesh is still dominating here, so. How many trades do I get a week? Well, I would say I get around 3-4 trades in a day. So for a week, about 20. 15 to 20 trades. So 20, I would say 20, because on some days I have 5 trades. Some days I have only 2 trades. Because yesterday I had only 2 trades on my funded account. Other days I have like 5 or 6 trades. So I would say on an average of 4. So that makes 20 trades. But these are small trades and I'm using micros. No. Good question. I go with 1 to 2. At least I try to go with 1 to 2. But 80% of the time I close the trade before it reaches 1 to 2. So I close it at around 1.8 R because I'll start to get nervous. I start to get nervous and crazy and I say, oh my God, I want to win this one. I don't want it to go back, and my finger is on the close button and I just close it right about 2 or 3 points before take profit. So yes, sometimes I wait for the take profit, of course, but I'm impatient and sometimes I close it. So my risk reward would be around 1.7, 1.8 on the average. It looks like Sarvesh has the upper hand right here. Second push is coming here. Let's check. Yeah, same happens to everyone, I think. Now look at that. Gold is doing an interesting thing here. We might gonna be having this setup that we were waiting for on gold. This setup is interesting to me. 9 seconds, 7 seconds to finish this candle, and we still have to wait the next candle for this setup to be valid. Okay, so if this candle is leaving us with the fair value gap here, I consider to jump in. It's 47 seconds to close this. Then I'm going to put a pending order. which is going to be, I know you guys don't see it, but there's a line here, and I'm gonna put it to around here because of spread and everything, and the recent swing low, and I'm going to risk about 250. Oh my god, they're drilling. Okay, 5 more seconds. Alright, I entered to a pending order. There you go. There's my entry. I know it's not in the fair value gap, but I want to catch this trade, and because of spread, I wanted to put it around here. I don't care about a few pips here and there. My take profit would be somewhere up there, but first let's wait if we're gonna get filled or not. So that's a gold trade. 5, oh my god, look at it's taking off. 5 minutes is taking off. Oh my god. I'm so tired. What the hell just happened with, look at this. What the hell happened with the German index? Wow. Now if you look at that, we outlined this fair value gap up here. I'm gonna put a line up here. Wow, look at that. They're drilling. I guess you guys can hear it. It's crazy. Let's see if we're gonna tap into this. I'm gonna put it here because there's another fair value gap right there, if it's going to take it or not. Hey Sarvesh, you deserve an applause, my man. Guys, huge applause for Sarvesh. You broke the cycle, man. I mean, it's a new beginning. That's what I would say. Now the question is, where is this going to go? I'm eager to jump into a DAX long here on this account. You know what? I'm just gonna jump in. There. I jumped into a long to reach for that liquidity up there. I left some room for it to retrace. So I'm in a long on DAX trade. Not DAX trade, but DAX. They're drilling, guys. Listen to it. It's my neighbor. He's drilling something. All right. Okay, almost took out this high. Look at that. It can go higher, but I'm still going to keep in mind these relative equal lows here. I'm gonna watch for this level. Can be interesting. Let's see if gold taps into this fair value gap or not. Not yet. On DAX, we were talking about this level up here. It's very high, I know, but it's going to be inside of a daily fair value gap. So, okay, now we're in the gold. Gold has been tapped. It can go down here. My take profit on gold. My god, it's so loud. I want to target. You know what? For me, this would be enough. I'm risking. Somebody subscribed. Null has subscribed. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, This target would be enough for me. Yeah, if it pops higher. Otherwise, I hope that the DAX index is going to continue to push higher into this daily fair value gap. That's my ultimate goal. That's why I left some, I mean, come on chart. That's why I left some more wiggle room for it to go down, maybe consolidate a little bit. And I'm hoping that gold is going to keep pushing up. I think I risked like, yeah, a little bit over $250, but my reward should be almost 500. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I live in an apartment. I mean, I guess in English I can say that, you know, I have neighbors. We live in a big house with multiple apartments, right? So in this house where I live, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apartments. In this house where I live, there are 7 apartments. Because there are 2 big ones up above me. I live in the middle floor. And someone is drilling like crazy this morning. Not ideal conditions to trade. I'm telling you guys, this is not ideal. Okay guys, so these are my trades. I'm not sure I'm going to sit this here. I have a gold and the German DAX trade. Both of them are long. I have my stop losses. So far, London session is not working out for me that good, but you know, overall I'm happy. And I'm not going to babysit these trades. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. They're going to drill all the walls around me, so it's unbearable to stream. So thank you so much guys for being here. I try to be here tomorrow as well. And subscribe to my channel, check my blog. Go to pip.ninja or tomsabo.biz. Follow me on Twitter. And guys, noisy neighbors are a big problem. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for everyone being here. Really love you all. Drop a like button. So thank you so much, and catch you later. Sarvesh, have a good one, and everyone else, thank you so much for being here. See you guys as soon as possible. All right, cheers.